I made a Jamaican curry today. It didn't actually taste as good as I thought it would. I put I juiced some ginger. I put like pineapple juice into the actual sauce. And I even chopped up like little pieces of pineapple and I put it in as well. Don't get me wrong, it tasted good. I just expected more. Maybe I fantasized about something that was perfect. And then when I actually ate it, it wasn't even as good as I thought it was. Feels bad, man. Vacant work slots. We need people here. What's this? Oh, it's a meteorite. Okay.
Research complete. Cable fault reported.
Fix the cables, please. Water consumption, oxygen surplus. Yeah.
Sector scanned.
So one thing that's important when it comes down to placing a concrete extractor is you need to make sure that you can gather as much concrete as possible when you place it. Because concrete extractors, they use a lot of machine parts. Because you think about it, every time you have to place a new concrete extractor, which you do several times in the game, you burn in those machine parts. And plus you've got the maintenance of machine parts too. So it's crucial that you get the most of that concrete extractor by placing it over an area that gets you the most concrete. I think if you can aim for 300, that seems to be the sweet spot I've noticed. If you aim for 300 available resources of concrete, that seems to be what you want to go for. You can sometimes get really close. Have I ever hit the 300 before? If I can do it here. No, but I think you can get really close. If you think 300 is like the max, then you can get really close to it. Like that was a 290, so that was pretty close. Was pretty close. You have to do several mines anyway, though, so it's not a big deal. Usually it takes at least 3 or 4 mines to clear a site, I believe. Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, when you look into the future, you know, like, when you place your first extractor, because you're crucial, you want to make the most of the resources that you've got, you want to aim to try and get as much coverage as possible. It's not so bad when you're mid-late game because you've got excess machine parts, so you have the luxury of being able to spam them. But early game, because machine parts and all the resources are quite crucial, it might be more worthwhile to make the most of what little you have. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
However, I do like the music you play and your informative commentary. Magdalena, I understand you, but I find it hard to come up.
Do you know what I mean?
I will think it over and.
Why would I want to increase Moxie production? Why don't I just place another Moxie, right? Is this a passive upgrade for Moxies, or do I have to upgrade it with polymers? If I upgrade it with polymers, it's pointless. You're getting on a hard set. Yeah, I'm on a hard set, and I'm playing. What the percentage? 225. I guess that the investor is the high difficulty because it's the arc of the whatever it's called, the religious one. The sect I've selected isn't that difficult though. I randomized everything basically. It's a passive upgrade. Oh, I love passive upgrades. Oh, you think? If it requires polymers, it's useless because I'm better off just placing more and using more metal, right?
Sector scanned.
We found some rare metals. Alright, I think it might be a good idea to rocket right now with some people. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We need to fill this dome up. This dome's under capacity. But then we're gonna need another fungi farm. We're producing exactly what we need. Annoying. Do we like another fungi farm? It's looking like we're gonna have to, isn't it? Guys, hey guys, I hear you like a little bit of fungus, you know? I don't understand how certain foods... Oh no! He died. I don't know how certain foods have got popular. How has mushrooms got popular as a food? I don't quite understand. Was it kind of a food that people needed to eat because they couldn't find food, so they go into the woods and find mushrooms and eat them? Is it a food that we just eat coincidentally today because that's what our ancestors ate a long time ago? Because let's be totally real with each other right now. Mushrooms don't really taste that great, do they? They're actually quite boring. And I think because they're full of water, they're quite difficult to season as well. So you put them in a pan and you fry them with some seasoning or whatever, and then they leak all the liquid out, and then they shrink down to nothing, and they don't really taste of anything, you know? So they're a bit underwhelming. I don't know, that's my personal opinion about mushrooms, guys. I don't know. Maybe it's a controversial opinion. Maybe we're going to get some mushroom lovers in the comments below getting really upset with me because I'm like bashing their sacred mushroom. I don't know, boys. Just a thought. Just a thought. Really makes you think, you know? How's metals going? 89. Okay, we're not doing as good on metals, but we have got an extractor. But on a steak or pizza, there seems to be a ton of flavour for some reason. Yeah, but if you compare that to like fried onions, I think fried onions work better with steak, don't they? I don't, in my opinion, they do. Like on a hot dog or a burger or a steak, fried onions work so much better. I mean, look, let's compare an onion to a mushroom. Onions are versatile, you know, they're almost like the staple food that go in the base of so many different like curries and stews and fry-ups of different kinds. Well, mushrooms, like mushrooms, what the fuck? They don't really fit anywhere, do they? Guys, I'm going to be totally honest with you. This might be the moment where everyone decides, like, mushrooms are just a waste of time, you know? I think they're a waste of time. This is the deciding moment when everyone decides the mushroom. They have an inoffensive taste like cucumber. Cucumber just tastes like water. It's just water. I'm sorry guys if that offends any of you, but it's just water, man. If you think cucumber tastes good, you've been kidding yourself your whole life. It's just freaking water, right? It's water in the most solid form you can get. Now, okay. What's an interesting one? An interesting vegetable is celery. Okay, now celery is a bit like Marmite. People either love it or hate it. I like celery. And what's interesting about celery is that it's got a very high natural salt content. So you can kind of like use it in conjunction with other things to kind of like make it taste good, you know? Because salt's awesome, right? No one can disagree with that, right? Salt tastes good on everything. Everything. Alright, do we make a machine parts factory? Surviving Mars should have more random challenges. It's too linear. Yeah. You know what's comparable this game to? It reminds me a little bit of Roller Coaster Tycoon, and you probably think that's a very weird comparison. But like in Roller Coaster Tycoon, you had like the base game where you had like a flat map or several hilly maps or whatever, and you could build on the hilly maps.
Scanned.
And then you had like, these challenge maps that were already had existing colonies. Wouldn't that be really cool? Oh man, that'd be really cool. So you could have like scenarios where you put on a colony, you're like the manager of the colony, and you've got to save the colony that is a pre-existing one. Oh, that'd be such a good idea. That would be an actual really good idea. If you're listening, Paradox, that might give you a good idea there. That'd be a good idea, right? a good idea. I know what you're trying to say. If I was like a DLC drone right now, I'd go, in the DLC, they will make it better. But everyone says that, don't they? Rockets away. What rare metals have we got? Loads of rare metals. We could just keep sending this rocket back and forth over and over again. Magnetic filtering. Increases battery capacity. Basic domes have better comfort. Yeah, that sounds good. So let's find out if Doombot was correct. Does magnetic filtering, is it a passive upgrade? Nope, it requires 5 polymers, which is completely useless unless you have no place to expand to. Why would you use polymers over metal? That seems so stupid. Why? No, that's stupid. Honestly, I don't think the developers thought about that. The only time that would be useful is if you literally have run out of space to expand. But there's always places to expand, isn't there? Not enough power. Why? Oh, we're burning through all our power again? Again? You like, go here, please. This is my transport, isn't it?
This is Mars Official Radio with Penem Askelin. Stay tuned, enjoy, take a break, and just chill. Our songs will go down like an energy pill.
No.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Isn't there a hotkey for solar panels? Anomaly found. Do we go down here with a tunnel to collect all these anomalies? Ooh, I just realised we could collect that one, couldn't we? Yeah, let's do that. Go here. The drone, the hub. Yeah, but that's just a single cost. Well, yeah, I know, but it's 5 polymers, and polymers are an advanced resource. They're like a lot more valuable than metal. So I suppose, okay, there's another instance then. So you had excess polymers and very little metal. That would be a viable upgrade as well. I guess that's one other exception to the rule. Anomaly found. Love that. Love it. I love it. Unemployed 4. Really? Just go to this dome. Oh my god, our guys are filling out quick. Oh man, they're breeding so quick, boys. I can't handle the breeding speeds. Okay, what do we build? We're gonna have to build a machine parts factory, aren't we? There's a medium dome. Oh, the atomic accumulator is so good. Oh, so good. All right. Where's the? Oh, we've already got the machine parts factory. Okay, that's cool. We'll go for that. Go for that. Go for that. Oh, that's great. We can make the machines the machine parts factory. Word by word, Dave. One at a time. Put it this way.
Funding received.
Funding received. There we go. What do we need on this rocket? We could do with some machine parts, polymers and electronics. 0 machine parts maintenance. That's not true. Polymers to increase production. No, I'm not doing that. We need a bit of everything. Oh my god, we've run out of money. My god. Breeding. Oh no.
Research complete.
I'm playing as the religious investor, so that might explain why my breeding is getting really high right now. That might explain that. Yeah, my breeding is exceptionally high because I'm playing as the cult that has the high breeding. The cult, the investor. Smart homes. Farms increase comfort of the residents in the dome. Oh, I really like that too. That's a really good one, but we're not even using farms. We're using fungi farms. Ooh.
Sector scanned.
Sectors scanned.
Anomaly analyzed.
Thank you. Research Campbellers eat the ones that die. Birthplace, Mars. My god, this game is so chill, isn't it? Should I change radio station? What would you guys recommend? I like the official Mars rate because it's so chill. This is all like country music, isn't it? Or is that the Red Frontier, maybe? Vacant work slots, vacant resident. Oh, man, unemployed. Do we open this up at night as well? Sure.
Research complete.
So small domes now and increased comfort, which is good. I've done really well with crises on this map, really well. When I started out, I had so many crises in like the first 20-30 days of the game, and then suddenly not had any problems since, which is really good. I don't need shuttles either. I don't need shuttles because everything is condensed. I'm within 1, 2, like 3 sectors, and none of them are disconnected, so I don't need to. I don't need to make shuttles as well, which is really good because that means I save on fuel, I save on electronics. I'm not sure what to do at this point, guys. I guess at this point I need to think about getting polymers, I suppose, don't I? I could make a big dome here, couldn't I? Do you think I should put a third dome here? There's no reason why not to, isn't there?
Cable fault.
Our colonists are suffering from hypothermia.
What? Oh, shit. They're not discharging fast enough, are they? I need the power accumulator.
Sector scanned.
I actually... God, this is like 10 years ago, but I knew this guy who I knew from my work, who was in a band. And his band was pretty decent too. he produced music that were good, but not like groundbreaking really good, you know. They were just alright, you know. And it kind of reminds me of the songs that he made in his band. This song, the kind of like indie rock and roll sound. Uh. Malfunctioned. Oh my god, this hub needs a lot more maintenance. I don't think we need this Universal Depot anymore, because this was used as a relay spot. So I want you to move all this stuff somewhere else. So move all this stuff further north. Here where the domes are. Oh wow, dust storm. Okay, we haven't had one of those in a while. There you go. I was about to say that we've not had a disaster in a long time. And then one comes. Increasing the capacity of rockets might be a good idea. Oh, it's cargo space. Oh, never mind. I thought I could put more rare metals in it, but I can't. Oh my god, we're having a lot of trouble with our power right now. Christ. I think it's because of this machine parts factory, isn't it? The machines part factory uses a lot of power. Power. We need the accumulator.
Power shortage.
See you later, Mr. RC RAF 92. This is the only problem. This is the only problem when you use... I realize where I'm going wrong here. The domes should are the only ones that are on high priority. Fudge. Yeah, I realised what was going wrong there. I was running out of power on my domes, and the reason why... reason why is because I'd set the fungi farms as high priority. Rubbish. Rubbish. How are we doing on oxygen? Good. We're gonna have power issues though. Due to the dust storm. Wouldn't be so bad if we had the power accumulator, but we don't.
Sector scanned.
Sector scanned. Oh, polymers.
Funding received.
Nice. Is there anything we need? Not really. Oh, you just launched the rocket without anyone in it. Technically, you could do that within the passengers, couldn't you? You could just say no one goes in it. Right? Cargo. Passenger. And we, Need only people with who are flawless. And have no traits. Yeah, sure. If you like space strategy, I would recommend Homeworld 1. I think I played that game.
Complete.
I think I played that, you know. Oh, actually, now I think about it, I think I did play that, you know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to say no because I'm not actually a big fan of those kind of games. I'm not sure if I'll give that impression, but and actually, I'm not a big fan of those kind of games. I think I enjoy strategy. Well, then I guess it is technically strategy, isn't it? I don't know. I think I did play it a long time ago. I think I saw my cousin play it, and I got into it because he played it, and then I played it, and I realized I just didn't get into it as much as he did. I actually, now I think about it, I'm not actually that into sci-fi. Yeah, now I think about it, and I've had a good, now I've had a really good think about it. I'm not actually a big sci-fi fan. Producing less power due to dust storm. Ah, okay, that's right. I was right. I was just thinking for a second. Don't they produce less during the storms? And I guess they do. Yeah, I don't know. I've not had a really good think about it. I like this because it's a management simulator, not because it's a sci-fi game. Does that make sense? I think a little bit same with the Stellaris as well. Because I think when I read some of the lore behind the events and the event chains and the quests in Stellaris, I don't think I get as much out of it than someone who would be into sci-fi. Does that make sense? I don't think I get as much out of it than someone who is a big sci-fi buff. What do you think, guys? Do you think this is a good idea or a bad idea? What do you think about Westworld? What's Westworld?
No.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. Well, that answers that question. It's just concrete, but I've got a lot of concrete around me. We need to let this dust storm blow over.
Resources are low.
Power accumulator. Let's have a look. Stores power, high capacity, max output, charges slowly. The amount of power supplied is limited by the battery's max output. Oh, it actually says that. Was that added? I don't think that was in there in the base game. What, the pre-release? Low on metal? Oh, crap, we are low on metal. Ooh, boy.
Resources are low.
You're listening to Free Earth Radio on 106.7 FM. I'm Jamie Holland, providing you a
I'm Jamie Holland.
fabulous
Are you,
life for
Jamie?
living.
Are you now?
In love with a world where heroes exist? Enter our gates. Find the issues you've missed. That old vintage magazine? Come make it yours. Everything's possible inside our stores. Neckbeard Mikes. Comics for all
New
generations.
colonists have arrived.
Yay. We have people without jobs. Oh, God, I really need that. Big dome now, don't I? Do I like RTS? I love RTS. I was raised on RTS. Command and Conquer, StarCraft, Dune 2. Oh, man, they were my games, dude. That's the games I was raised on.